Okay guys, so before we actually go into this video, this is 5:30 a.m. me. I woke up at 4:30 today. I've done a whole bunch of things to get ready and to benefit me throughout the rest of my day. But I actually just wanted to go over a few things that I believe are going to benefit you for the rest of the video and are going to help you understand what I'm trying to deliver to you throughout the rest of the message. One thing that I'm going to get out there that I've actually personally learned, that I've learned from, is watching all these motivational videos and not applying them to your lives. It's not gonna make you a better person just by watching it and being like, oh, I have this new mentality now. Like, that's not how it works. You need to, if you're gonna watch all these videos that are gonna grow you as a person, you need to watch that video and then you need to apply it to your life, okay? You need to be like, okay, I just learned this whole video about self-discipline. Then you need to go and apply that to everything you do in life, and you need to make sure that it is growing as a characteristic on you. So when people look at you, when coaches look at you, when people that you look up to look at you, they're going to be like, wow, this guy has some good self-discipline. So one message I wanted to give before this video actually started was there is a difference between wanting something and needing something. If you want something, it is not a necessity. A necessity being something that you need every single day. If you need something, it is something that you cannot survive without, okay? You need food every day. So if you need food every day, then apply the fact that you need self-discipline every day, okay? And self-discipline isn't just being a good person, it's taking that cold shower in the morning, it's getting up early. All these things add up together to show what self-discipline truly is. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the message I'm about to give you. Okay, so you're trying to learn on how to have better self-discipline. Alright, so you've came to the right place. In this video, I'm going to be giving you the most real and the most truthful advice from someone my age on how to better their self-discipline. Advice number 1. Alright, so you guys need to form a good habit. The way to have any self-discipline is that you need to have good, helpful habits in your life and not bad habits. Some examples of bad habits would be eating unhealthy, eating late at night, waking up super late. In order to achieve self-discipline, you need to break all these bad habits. If you're not able to go to bed earlier, if you're not able to eat at a good time of the day, or not able to have a nice, good, healthier lifestyle than what you have now, then you are not going to achieve self-discipline. So the only way that you're going to stop all these bad habits that you are currently doing is that you need to introduce good habits into your life. You can't be like those people at the beginning of the year when everything's brand new, everyone's making New Year's resolutions. They're like, oh, I'm going to go hit the gym. They are going to give the best workout they can possibly have on their day one. They're going to be like, oh, I'm getting pumped, I'm getting skinnier, I'm getting bigger. But then 1 month later, they're not working out at all. So all these people at the beginning of the year, they're introducing a new good habit. But in the time that they're introducing the new habit, they're not taking away any of the bad habits that they have currently. They're giving their best effort day 1, and then day 20, they're completely out because all these bad habits that they still have are still there and they're still affecting their daily lifestyle. In order to achieve self-discipline, which is exactly what you're watching this video for, you need to practice consistency. Consistency is going to take you the longest way. You are going to go above and beyond if you have consistency. Giving your new habit 110% one day and 90% the other day is not how you build the good habit with consistency. You need to make sure you're giving a full 100% day in and day out. Every single time that you are working on building a new healthy habit, you need to practice building that habit daily. So the first piece of advice I have for you is that if you want to build self-discipline, then you need to start having healthy habits that take over the bad habits. Now let's move on to the next piece of advice. Advice number 2, you need to get out of your comfort zone.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
If you want to achieve self-discipline, you need to know who you are and you need to know your true potential. Okay, so I'm going to start off this piece of advice with a very helpful story that's going to teach you and give you an example on how you are going to get out of your comfort zone. A long time ago, a baby eagle fell out of a tree and a farmer picked it up. The farmer put the eagle in a chicken coop, and the eagle grew up its whole life believing that it was a chicken and doing chicken things, laying eggs and just acting like all the other chickens that were around him, even though he was an eagle. So one day, a naturalist heard about this eagle that was acting like a chicken, and he knew that eagles had true potential, so he went to go see if he could try to change the eagle. So for the first attempt, the naturalist put the eagle on top of the chicken coop and told him to fly. But the eagle looked at the easiest things in life. He looked at all his chicken friends being chickens, and he was like, no, I don't want to leave that. I'm comfortable where I at. Where I at? The eagle was like, no, I'm comfortable where I'm at. Well, the naturalist came by and decided he wanted to try one final time. And this time he took the eagle to the mountains. When they got to the mountains, the naturalist told the eagle to fly again. And this time, the eagle finally found his true potential. The next thing you know, the eagle's flying around and he's an eagle at last. He's not one of the chickens living an easy life in the chicken coop where he was comfortable with. All it took was leaving his comfort zone to become who he truly could be. Okay, so the moral of that story and why I told you that is because you guys need to get out of your comfort zones. Your comfort zone is your chicken coop. You're okay with what you have right now. You're okay with doing what you normally do every single day because that is just a habit for you. You're doing this because this is all you know how to do because no one has ever pushed you.
Wow.
When you're uncomfortable, you do things that you wouldn't attempt when you're comfortable. Because when you're comfortable, you don't want to attempt those things. You think that, oh, that's too hard for me. But when you put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, you're deciding that you want to take that step. You're deciding that I'm not comfortable with where I'm at right now. And you should never be comfortable with what you have. You should always be uncomfortable and always be looking to do things that are greater than what you are already doing. So I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret for my final piece of advice on how to build self-discipline. This is a way to practice it and to do it every single day no matter what. So one thing I do is that I take cold showers. So every morning when I wake up at 4:30 a.m., I take an ice cold shower. And this isn't because I just love the cold water. This isn't because I just feel so much comfort in the cold water. But I absolutely hate it. So the whole point of these cold showers is that when you're in the cold showers, it's going to make everything that you do the rest of your day just that little bit easier. Because you put yourself already in an uncomfortable situation right at the beginning of your day. You got out of bed and you threw yourself in a cold shower. This is going to build you up and this is going to make it to where every time that you need self-discipline, you're going to know that, hey, I forcibly put myself in a cold shower every morning. I can do this. The final piece of advice I have for everybody is that you need to make a plan. You need to make a plan and you need to execute that plan. You need to make sure that when you're saying, oh, I'm going to go get an A on this test. Oh, I'm going to go win this race at a track meet. Or, oh, I'm going to go win a football game. You need to make sure that you have everything planned along the way. And then the final thing that you need to do after you start planning that stuff is that you need to execute that plan. Because a plan is just a plan unless you do the plan. And once you do the plan, those are actions, and actions will always outweigh words. Self-discipline is not just a mask that you put over your face and go about your day and everyone thinks, oh, this guy has self-discipline. It does not work that way. You build self-discipline by putting yourself in these uncomfortable situations, planning it out, and executing that plan. Self-discipline is a characteristic and you need to grow that on yourself. You can't just put on your mask every single day and say, oh, I'm the most self-disciplined guy I know. Because you can't be self-disciplined if you're not self-disciplined. One thing that I do every single day is that I make a to-do list. This is a pretty good way of planning out my day and the things that I need to do. These are the things that I can't say no to doing, and those things include a cold shower, waking up in the morning, eating a healthy breakfast, all those things that I mentioned in my last video for a morning routine that I do, those are things that I plan out, and that's how I build self-discipline on myself. I'm making sure that no matter what, I get those things done every single morning. All this advice I'm giving you isn't going to work unless you start executing this plan that you're making in your head right now. Okay everybody, that will be it for today's video. I hope you found each piece of advice that I gave very helpful. I hope you found each piece of advice that I gave out today very helpful, and I hope that you plan out your days now. I hope that you want this self-discipline, and I hope that you execute all the plans that you make. If you noticed anything different today about the lighting, about the background, which obviously if you've watched the past 2 videos you're going to notice those 2 things. But tell me how you like me filming in this area of my house different from my room. If there's anything that I can improve on, please comment that down in the video. I will take any criticism that you can throw at me, and I will accept it wholeheartedly. Every single Sunday I'm going to be improving the quality of my videos, and everything that I do in the videos, I'm going to have more exciting content coming along the way instead of just me sitting here talking. That's why I changed up the background today actually, and the lighting just came with the background, so that was pretty sick. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all next Sunday. Peace out.